Maserati drop top flexin'. I ain't worried about my ex bitch. Shit, I ain't even worried about my next bitch. Saw her butt crack, that's where my stash at. Yeah, red roses on a nightstand. Ralph Lauren on my waistband. Smoke a cigarette, no fucking debt, you fucking bet. Oh, hello, my name is Kurt, and today I'll be talking about another Mgtow topic. Topic in this video will be Mgtow is self-improvement for men, you know? Whether it's a temporary thing or whether it's a permanent thing. You know, there's a lot of Mgtows that get into the movement as a temporary sort of solution. You know, they realize the true nature of most females, and then they see all these other Mgtow stories, and then they compare it to their own personal experiences, and they see that, you know, they're not alone in this, you know. There's things to fall back on, you know. You're not the only man to notice this, you know. So, but you know, some Mgtows definitely do have that whole Nawalt thing going. You know, they think there's a unicorn in a field of lavender waiting for them somewhere. That special, beautiful princess or fuck knows what that'll, you know, love them for the rest of eternity. You know. So for those type of Mgtows, it's a temporary thing. For other Mgtows, it's a permanent sort of path, and it's a permanent form of self-improvement. There's a lot of Mgtow monks. You could call them Mgtow monks. You can look it up too. There's a lot of videos on it. It's just basically men that have completely went on a path of self-improvement, simplicity, you know, mental clarity, spirituality, and celibacy and stuff like that. These Mgtow monk people, they don't believe in dealing with women at all. Some of them don't even masturbate. You know, they cultivate their vitalities, and they, you know, sort of transmute it into different pursuits in their life. And they're pretty much trying to live a monk lifestyle. Personally, that's not for me. I feel that a man should indulge in as many pleasures as he sees fits. You know, once you realize the true nature of many women, you realize that it's like, fuck it, you know. You had these ideas all along, you know. I know a lot of guys as well. I talk to them, whatever, they're stuck with girlfriends and whatever, you know. You get them a little bit drunk, you know, you hang out with your friends that are dating or married or whatever. You get them a bit drunk and they're like, God damn, I miss those fucking days where we would just go to the strip club and just get fucked up and snort some coke and just slap some titties and then, you know, get our dick sucked, you know, fucking in the back private dance room and shit like that. And I miss the fucking times, you know, we would go clubbing and we would pick up random ass sluts, and then, you know, you would go fuck her in your hotel room and I would fucking take her to my place, and we would, you know, we would each be fucking getting laid every night, and then we would leave those bitches, and then, you know, we would text each other and shit, like, yeah man, fucking last night was pretty fucking epic, you want to do it again, stuff like that, you know. So I feel that that is a deep sort of desire that is in a lot of men, you know. They just don't want to admit it. So to me, it's like, I'm fine with admitting it, you know. I want to live a life of luxury. I want to live a life of pleasure, and I want to live a life of just a life where I could do whatever the fuck I want whenever I want, you know. I could fuck as many women as I want. I could, you know, I could drink as much as I want. I could smoke as much as I want. And it's not about those physical and carnal pleasures either. It's just having the peace of mind and the time to do whatever you want, you know. You could get up and, you know, you could drink your coffee in peace. You could read articles, and then there's no you know, there's no battles going on. It's like, oh, you know, your girlfriend or whatever could be a liberal and you're a conservative, and even if you're both conservatives, you might disagree on certain things. And it's just a constant hassle the entire time. This way, I could just do whatever I want. drink my coffee, read up on various things, learn a new language, learn, different cultures, practice mathematics, which I really suck at, and just basic improvement like that. So to me, Mgtow has been a very, very strong sort of path of self-improvement, through Mgtow, I realized, and you don't need a movement, you don't really need a name for it. It's just, you're a guy realizing things and you're doing your own fucking thing. That's the whole that's what all Mgtow is pretty much about, you know. Um, there's a lot of people that talk down to Mgtows. They're like, oh, you don't want to reproduce, or you're a loser because you're doing this and that. I'm more successful than any anti-Mgtow ever, okay? Challenge me. Challenge me. I have more money than you. I have more intelligence than you. I'm better looking than you. I'm more physically fit than you are. And the cycle continues. And I'm going to keep on getting better. And these other people, they keep getting worse, They keep getting worse. I keep getting better, I could go in a club, I could slay 10 girls like this. They probably can't even slay 1 or 2. Because they're fucking beta males. That's the bottom line of it. And they want to challenge somebody. You want to challenge me? Come fight me face to face, hand to hand combat. Like true alpha males. Don't debate me. Don't say all this and that, blah blah blah. Fight me, motherfucker. Fight me. It'll be fun. I'll knock a couple of your teeth out, drop you in the Hudson River. You'll go for a little swim. You might get some syphilis by getting bit by fucking whatever life forms are in there, and then it'll be a great fucking time. So. I challenge any anti-Mgtow out there, whatever. You want to fight, come down to Brooklyn. Come down to Brooklyn, I'll knock you fucking right out. And I got people that'll take care of you as well. So I don't even have to do it personally. That's a funny thing. I don't even have to do it personally. I have people that have my back, Because I'm a resourceful man. I make friends with the right people. I make enemies with the right people. I put my finances in certain pursuits. I secure myself in different venues, That's just how it is, people. So, people that hate upon a man following a path of self-improvement, that's just fucking retarded. Because they don't want to improve themselves. So they want to bash somebody else on their beliefs. It's stupid. And this whole theory that Mgtow is like feminism and it's the same thing, it's not. It's not. Because I'm not going around spewing all this shit. I'm not coloring my hair fucking purple. I'm not screaming rape. I'm not screaming Nazis. I'm not screaming white privilege. I'm not doing anything, I'm just doing my own thing, I'm going out, getting my coffee, getting some cigarettes, whatever I gotta fucking do, living my life. I pursue my hobbies. As long as nobody gets in my path, nobody gets in my way, I don't get in their fucking way. But the second they tread on my path, that's when, things start, So, it's as simple as that, guys. Like I said, I don't understand why there's so much hate going around. All these anti-Mgtows and all that stuff. Do your own fucking thing, Get married, reproduce, do whatever the fuck you want. Why are you interfering in my life, Do I knock on your door and say, hello, sir, have you thought about joining the Third Reich or the Fourth Reich of the upcoming Nazi regime? Would you like to be a Nazi? This and that. Granted, I might actually be able to convince you because I'm a slick talker. So, knock on your door and say, yeah, let's be Nazis together. And you would probably agree. That's the difference. You come knocking on my door, I'm not going to fucking agree with you. Because your bullshit is pretty much bullshit, None of the things these anti-Mgtows offer me holds any substance. They're like, oh, what about companionship? Companionship. Online people I could talk to people in my daily life, I could talk to friends, I have animals, pets, whatever. Why do I fucking need a female pestering me the entire time? Oh, marriage. Okay. With a 50% or even higher divorce rate, and child support and alimony, the same thing goes with like, oh yeah, you're a white man, you should reproduce, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, will you pay my child support for me? Will you pay, all the bullshit that you gotta pay? You got to pay for the child, you got to pay for the woman, you might lose half your house, you might lose this and that, even if you do the prenup. A lot of guys like, oh, it's simple, write a fucking prenup. Are you fucking retarded? Do you even know anything about law? You know, because I studied law, you know. Writing a prenup will not save you from child support because that child is yours. It's your DNA. You have to support it. It's a life form that you produced. There is no law that'll get you away from that. There is no prenup. You know, prenup will be like, okay, she can't take like half of your house and, you know, your TV and your money and shit like that. Okay, that's the only thing that a prenup saves you from. But you're screwed in one way or another, whether you have a prenup or not. You know, you're gonna be paying child support. Your woman's gonna be, you know, slamming some fucking dude all day and night while you're paying for, you know, your child to be sort of raised by a complete fucking stranger that'll probably abuse and slap around your fucking child and who knows what else. You know, because these women, they fucking choose the worst fucking partners, and you're going to be paying for that and you're going to be supporting that, you know. So how would it feel, guys? How would it feel if you had a child and that child was taken away from you and you had to pay money for to that child? And it's not even about the money, like I'm saying. It's not even about the money. It's just knowing that your child is being raised by a fucking single mother that is completely psychotic and is being exposed. That child's being exposed to not only the worst parenting, but also just the worst things ever. Like I said, that guy that she could be fucking could be very abusive towards her and the child. So your child's getting smacked around by a fucking, just a random guy, just some other, that type of shit makes my blood boil. I wouldn't be able to go through with it, you know. I wouldn't be able to go through with it. There would be a murder spree. It's as simple as that, you know. You know, I would fucking blow their brains out. It's as simple as that. It's just really rough, people. It's really rough. So I don't want to resort to that because I know the type of person I am. I know this sort of rage that I feel inside. And like I said, if my child was exposed to that type of shit, oh my God, it just, you know, there's a lot of things that turn me off from this world and it caused me a lot of rage and stuff like that. And I'm a person that cared a lot about other people in the past. Now I only care about myself. But I still have that, how should I say, that caring nature within myself. So if I had a child, that would be the sole person I would give a fuck about in this whole fucking world. You know, I wouldn't even give a fuck about the you know, like the wife or whatever. I don't fucking care, you know. You could have plenty of different wives, you know, but, you know, your child is your child, you know, and that's your responsibility. So for me, it would be really, really fucking rough because, you know, it's like the only thing you care about in this world, you know, and it goes through all this shit, and it's just, no, forget it. So that's why, you know, right now, Mgtow all the way, fuck it. I'm not dealing, I'm not getting anywhere near that. And it's not because of fear, it's primarily because of the rage I have within myself. I know what would happen if those scenarios arise, so I'm not going to even get into that. I enjoy my solitude, I do what I gotta do, I enjoy my freedom, I enjoy my hobbies, I enjoy all these things. Every single day is a day of self-improvement. I don't need to worry about anybody else. I don't need to think about all these things. I don't need to stress about these things, you know. In life, you gotta enjoy it. Like, why would you spend your days worrying, oh, you know, I gotta put my child through a good high school and college and this and that, and they might still end up fuck-ups, you know. And that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. Whereas me, you know, doing my own thing, it's a path of self-improvement. You know, I do my own thing, I rise higher. Each day I rise higher, and I don't have to worry about anything else. There's nothing preventing me from rising, you know. There's no ceiling above my head. I keep on going. So, you know, fitness, money, you know, luxuries, stuff like that, you know, stuff like that. The whole surrogate mother thing and the artificial wombs that are coming up, I'm not entirely sure on that whole thing, you know, like I said, because to me it's like even having a child and exposing a child to this fucked up ass world, you know? It's just like, it would be rough. And then, you know, there would be questions. Oh, Dad, you know, how did I come about? Oh, you know, you were made in an artificial womb, or, you know, you were made by using a surrogate mother and stuff like that. It's just, there's just a lot of things that you have to overcome if that's your thing. But to me, the ideal thing is to set myself up as much as possible, you know. Have a nice place, some nice cars, and just feel very, very, very comfortable on my own before I start venturing into those things, you know. So guys, Mgtow is a path of self-improvement. I don't understand why these fucking people are hating upon it. You know, through Mgtow, I've got fitter, you know, I've left a lot of degenerate habits behind. You know, I stopped drinking entirely. There's a lot of things, you know, I got out of depression, I went from being a super beta male into an alpha male, and it's like, how is this a bad thing, you know? How is this a bad thing? And like I said, you don't really need a name for it, you know, and it doesn't have to be Mgtow, it's just me realizing things and just waking the fuck up and saying, yeah, you know, I gotta make myself better. Self-improvement. I have to transcend all this bullshit. And so why does Mgtow exist? Mgtow exists simply as, you know, something we could just rant about a little bit. You know, make some videos, share our experiences, you know. If I posted videos on YouTube of just like, oh, self-improvement, like, oh, today, you know, I went to the gym and this and that, you know, it's like there's certain people that could relate to that, you know, but as a Mgtow, you're inspiring other Mgtows, you know? You're dropping sort of red pills here and there, you know? You're venting your frustrations, and you're you know, sharing your stories, and other people, you know, you're helping out in one way or another. And Mgtow would still exist without feminism, because a lot of people say, oh yeah, Mgtow wouldn't exist without feminism. That's absolute bullshit. Mgtow has existed for as long as men have existed. You know, that bachelor that kind of grew old and, you know, was like super fucking successful but never got married, never had children. That was looked down upon kind of back in the day, you know. People thought those kind of people were fucking weird. But what does it matter? They were loaded with money, you know. You know, they did their own fucking thing and they had a great time, you know. So it existed way before even feminism existed, you know. It's just men realizing a lot of things, realizing female nature, and just, you know, saying fuck it, you know. I'm gonna do my own thing because, you know, you gotta enjoy life to the fullest for yourself, you know. And living for other people is going their way. You're not going your own way, you know what I'm saying? So, peace out, people.